Damn, 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 damn. Yeah, you get your eye, ain't gonna lie to you. Tell you get your eye, ain't gonna lie. See, oh, see, ain't, ain't, man. Damn, damn. Hey,
Nice bitch you got.
it's a boy.
I was talking to the dog.
Oy, dami. Dami mga tol. Woo! Sarap. So, sibuyas. Tignan natin yung sibuyas. Yan ang masarap dyan. Tayo kain.
The FMS K10 is back in stock.
Hi, how are you? I have the coupon for the $100 voucher. Yes. Okay, thank you.
when it's time to add my son to our car insurance. I'm scared to even think about my life. But instead, with Drive Easy on the Geico app, my son's safe driving score saved us even more.
It feels good to say. It feels good to Geico.
You're beautiful, that's for sure. Never, ever fade. You'll never leave, but it's not for sure. I won't ever change. Someone love it way. Someone love it true. I don't know if I'm going. I don't know if I'm moving. And baby, I'm looking for you.
Welcome everyone to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. take it away to start. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake. And he'll be brought down at the 24. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Morton. He wants to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
What a great job by this defense. You get a 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
On the ground, it's Hayes.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hard running there. And another broken tackle. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Michigan. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. on its way to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Snagged in the middle, it's Carter. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Red Raiders are on the move. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be first and goal.
Man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Trying to run it in. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. Then I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. On the run, it's Haynes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help tack on this third down. They'll try to run for it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
The give to the tailback. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Wolverines in the hurry up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Back to throw. It's underway. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to with the pass. Touchdown, Wolverine. A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is a guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that one is picked up in the end zone. We reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He'll get a fresh set down stop at the 31-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them. Raked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that
And the third down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Release to the back. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
It's really early in the game right now, and it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly, but 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt, just let the game play out, trust your defense a little bit.
Oh, better look out. Picks up the first down, still moving.
Bitch, you ain't got straps on shit, bitch.
Touchdown, Michigan. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of those. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
I'm already stacking for wins. So the catches, presidents recorded my name. I hear the accents. Lean at 29 to the range with still attachments. All the die keys in this thing. We will them backwards.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Niggas ripping me out for reason. Just, put a bird in your head like Cleopatra.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Still running at the 40. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Red Raider. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. An explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. It starts with a run game, and this guy...
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Haynes. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down. Looking for more. Sprinting away. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So you either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Taking on
Let's
light,
get to the line quickly for this third down play.
at this moment, bro, I feel somebody throwing him on the
On pitch.
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
when I'm not over there, I come like give me a room. You heard me?
Get your bitch ass out there.
That come forward to myself and get prayed back up and get powered up again. You heard me? Because I'm gonna be real with y'all. You heard me? I'm gonna be real with y'all. This see this generation here? This is a horrible generation for so-called friends and even family, because